The rain had turned the streets of Dallas into silver ribbons when Daniel Carter noticed an old sedan struggling beside his mechanic shop. An elderly woman sat behind the wheel, frightened and embarrassed. Daniel, a single father raising his 8-year-old daughter, grabbed his jacket, walked outside, and offered help without hesitation. The woman introduced herself as Margaret Wilson. Her car had stopped suddenly, and she had no idea what was wrong. Daniel opened the hood, checked the engine, and quickly discovered a damaged fuel line. Margaret nervously asked how much the repair would cost. Daniel looked at her worried face and simply shook his head. "Nothing," Daniel said. Margaret stared at him. "Nothing?" Daniel smiled and explained that he had a mother once who struggled with car trouble after becoming widowed. He remembered strangers helping her when she could not afford repairs. Before Margaret could argue, Daniel started fixing her car using parts from his workshop. While Daniel worked, his daughter Lily sat nearby doing homework. Margaret watched them quietly, noticing the tenderness between father and daughter. Daniel had grease covering his hands and an old shirt on his back, but there was something genuine about him. He treated Margaret with respect, never asking about her money or family. After nearly an hour, the sedan started perfectly. Margaret reached into her purse and offered Daniel several $100s. He refused every bill. She finally asked for his name and business card. Daniel handed one over reluctantly. "If you ever need help again, call me," he said. Margaret promised she would. Daniel thought the encounter had ended there. He was wrong. The next morning, a black luxury SUV stopped outside his small garage. A sharply dressed woman stepped out, followed by 2 assistants. She looked around the modest workshop before approaching Daniel. Her expression was serious, almost desperate, and Daniel immediately recognized her surname. "You're Daniel Carter?" she asked. He nodded. "I'm Victoria Wilson." Daniel remembered Margaret mentioning her daughter. Victoria was the CEO of Wilson Automotive Group, a company worth hundreds of millions. Daniel assumed she had come to complain about something, but her eyes suddenly filled with emotion. "Please," she whispered, "come with me." Daniel frowned. "Where?" Victoria swallowed hard. "My mother needs you." Daniel immediately became concerned. Victoria explained that Margaret had suffered a frightening episode that morning. She was safe, but before leaving for the hospital, she had repeatedly asked Victoria to find the mechanic who repaired her car. Victoria couldn't understand why someone like Daniel mattered so much. Daniel agreed to visit Margaret. At the hospital, Margaret smiled the moment she saw him. She reached for his hand and thanked him again. Then she revealed something unexpected. Her late husband had been a mechanic, and after his death, she had struggled financially for years. Daniel's kindness had reminded her of him. Victoria listened silently. She had spent years building her company, attending meetings, buying expensive gifts, and arranging luxurious vacations for her mother. Yet Margaret had remembered Daniel's simple act more than everything Victoria had purchased. For the first time, Victoria realized that her mother wasn't asking for money. She was asking for kindness. Outside the hospital, Victoria stopped Daniel before he reached his truck. "I need to ask you something," she said. Daniel waited. Victoria explained that Wilson Automotive was preparing to launch a major restoration division, but their lead mechanic had suddenly resigned. Investors were threatening to withdraw. She wanted Daniel to take the position. Daniel immediately refused. He didn't want corporate politics or executives controlling his work. He had built his small garage after losing his wife several years earlier, and the shop was where Lily felt secure. Victoria offered him an enormous salary, benefits, and ownership opportunities. Daniel still refused, saying money couldn't replace peace. Victoria became frustrated. "Do you understand what I'm offering?" Daniel calmly answered, "Yes, but do you understand what you're asking me to give up?" Her anger disappeared. Daniel explained that Lily had already lost one parent. He wasn't going to spend every evening chasing money while his daughter waited alone at home. Victoria stared at him. Realizing she had never considered that perspective, she asked Daniel what would make him reconsider. Daniel thought for a moment. He wanted better equipment, but not for himself. He wanted a scholarship fund for young mechanics who couldn't afford technical school. Victoria immediately agreed to create one. Several weeks later, Daniel visited Wilson Automotive's headquarters. Victoria introduced him to the company's senior engineers, who doubted that a small-town mechanic could improve their restoration division. During the first demonstration, Daniel examined a rare classic engine that engineers had struggled with for months. He listened carefully, then noticed something everyone else had missed. Daniel identified a minor manufacturing flaw in a replacement component. The room fell silent. After replacing it, the engine roared to life. Victoria watched her engineers exchange stunned looks. Daniel didn't celebrate. He simply wiped his hands and reminded everyone that expensive equipment couldn't replace patience, experience, and understanding how machines behaved under pressure. The company soon offered Daniel a permanent leadership role, but Daniel negotiated unusual conditions. He wanted flexible hours for Lily, funding for apprentices, and a rule that employees struggling financially would receive emergency assistance. Victoria accepted everything. Her admiration for Daniel grew, but something deeper was changing between them. Something neither was ready to name. One evening, Victoria visited Daniel's garage without her assistance. She found him helping Lily repair an old bicycle. Victoria smiled and offered to help. Lily immediately handed her a wrench. For the next hour, the billionaire CEO sat on a concrete floor, getting grease on her expensive clothes while laughing with Daniel and his daughter. Margaret watched from the doorway and quietly smiled. Later, she told Victoria that Daniel had given her something money couldn't buy: dignity. Victoria finally admitted that she had spent years believing providing expensive things was the same as being present. Margaret touched her daughter's hand and said, "Now you're finally learning." Months passed, and Daniel's restoration division became one of Wilson Automotive's most successful departments. His scholarship program helped dozens of young mechanics enter technical schools. Lily also became close friends with Margaret, visiting her every weekend. The old sedan Daniel had repaired remained parked outside Margaret's house, proudly carrying a small handwritten note inside. One afternoon, Victoria arrived at Daniel's garage, carrying a familiar envelope. Daniel opened it and discovered ownership documents for a new facility. Victoria explained that she had purchased the building next door and transferred it to Daniel's name. He immediately protested. Victoria smiled and said, "You taught me that helping someone shouldn't come with conditions." Daniel looked at her, speechless. Victoria then admitted something else. "When I first came here, I thought I was coming to hire a mechanic. Then I thought I was coming to repay a debt. But now I realize I came here because my mother found someone who reminded our family what kindness means." Daniel smiled. He didn't make a dramatic promise or say anything complicated. He simply asked Victoria if she wanted coffee. She laughed and accepted. Lily appeared from inside, immediately teasing them about finally acting like adults. Margaret watched from her car and smiled, knowing her broken sedan had somehow repaired something much bigger. Years later, Daniel still remembered that rainy Dallas morning. He had fixed an old woman's car because it was the right thing to do, expecting nothing in return. Instead, that small act changed his daughter's future, transformed a struggling company, created opportunities for young mechanics, and brought two families together in a way nobody could have predicted. The greatest lesson was never about cars, money, or business. Daniel proved that genuine kindness often begins when nobody is watching and nobody is paying. Margaret needed a mechanic that morning, but Victoria eventually needed something different, a reminder that success means little if compassion disappears along the way. Daniel gave both freely agar chaho to main isi story ke 5 consistent image prompts, thumbnail prompt, title, description, disclaimer, hashtags और searching tags भी बना सकता हूँ.